Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com. Today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Stasis floor lamp. This is the one with the glass, the 232665. So a very, very special floor lamp. If you're familiar with Hubbardton Forge, you probably already know this whole collection, the Stasis collection. There are two different floor lamps and two different table lamps, one with glass and one with a fabric shade. I recommend you going back and looking at those fixtures and watching the videos on them too. You may get a little bit of an insight into more about this whole collection. So this lamp is 58.5 inches tall. 13.5 times 14.2 is going to be the footprint it takes up on the floor. Comes in about 36 pounds, so it's a very substantial fixture. And you have a number of different options to play with on this. So you're going to have multiple glass options and multiple finish options. Let's talk about finishes first. So we have a on our website we have a chart that's going to be on our finishes help guide section of our website. It's going to show you all the different finishes that you can order from this, and there are 9 of them. Some are opaque, some are translucent. This actual fixture is used in the video on the finishes help guide, and I recommend you watching that because you'll be able to see what we're talking about, what happens to forging and the translucent finishes that allow you to see those changes on iron during that forging process. And we use this actual lamp, the 232665. We use the bottom of that. We set it right here on this table to show you the same lamp that was used in the chart. So it's a good opportunity to see that. So do that, and then now let's talk about glass. So you have 3 different glass options. You have opal, which is a bright white. You have pearl, which is an off-white that's kind of a linen color, and it warms up to like a vanilla yogurt. It has a slight swirl pattern in it. And then after that you have stone, and stone is going to be more of a beige, and it has a little black lines here and there, and it's going to be more on the rustic side. So we're kind of going from a stark white that's going to be more contemporary all the way down to a rustic kind of amberish beige, and then in the middle of that is going to be this transitional pearl, just FYI. If you want to use this as a reading lamp, and you can without a problem, I recommend you doing the opal. It'll give you the most light. You can go up to 150 watts in this for a incandescent bulb. There's also, if you watch the, I think it's the Stasis table lamp with the shade, I believe, or maybe it's one with the glass, but anyway, we put in a BT15 halogen bulb in that, and it was the glass one. It shows you how much light you can really get out of this. That was only a 60 watt BT15 halogen. It's a screw-in halogen. It looks a little bit like this bulb. However, it is incredibly bright. So if you want to use this as a reading light, you have options. You can do that, or you could put in as large an LED as you can. This has a dimmer. This is a dimmer on the top, and you actually take your finger and you kind of just, your finger and thumb, and you just kind of twirl it back and forth, and it dims and turns it on and off. So it's that dimmer is at the top of the fixture. Just make sure if you're buying a LED, you buy a dimmable LED, very important. So we know this is a very bright light. We know you have 9 different metal finishes to play with and 3 different types of glass. You can actually order glass samples from us on our website. So if you're on this page on our site, just kind of look up and you're going to see a little place where you can order those samples. We don't have finished samples because you can't show finishing on forging, because forging, go back to our website, go back and watch the video. It's hard to explain it, but I explained it in that video pretty well, why we don't have the flat samples, because forging is actually bending metal. So things wouldn't look the same if we sent out a flat piece. Anyway, beyond that, let's talk about ordering from us. So HandmadeInVermont.com, largest Hubbardton dealer in the world. We only sell Hubbardton Forge, and there's a good reason that so many people have bought from us over the last 20 years. Free shipping in every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No sales tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. 90-day returns with no restocking fees. You're just responsible for getting things back to us. Check out our terms of sale page if you want to see more details on that. I don't think I've ever gotten any of these Stasis floor lamps back. I think I mentioned that in other videos too. Things that do come back to us, we have a clearance center here in Vermont, so you can come in and see that. That would be awesome. That stuff is 75% off MSRP. It is discontinued, returns, showroom samples, those kind of things, and you walk right out with them. Other than that, what else do we have to talk about? Okay, so pricing. So you'll notice if you really do your homework, you'll find out that we actually have some of the most competitive prices in the world on Hubbardton Forge. So that is something you need to do. Check out our vacation rentals here in Vermont at HandmadeInVermont.org, and we have some great places for you to stay that we own right in our village. You can visit our showroom and visit the state of Vermont at the same time. And like I said, there's lots of YouTube videos for you to check out. There's one on glass, so you'll be able to get more in depth on this stuff. And there's that finishes help guide video, which I think is really important too. Okay, so thanks for stopping in today, and we will see you guys again soon. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.